again, Richard's Adventures. Destination London. Got to find as many landmark locations as possible until midnight, so it's a bit of a challenge. Let's start the journey. The time is now 5:34, but we've got to get to London first, so it's going to prove a bit of a big challenge. And the challenge is we can't get trains. Since we travel by trains, we can't get trains, so let's see how this turns out. And we've got to finish and start where we finished. So when we get midnight, we've got to get on the bus and finish at our location. Let's get going. Sunset is upon us. That's an awful sight. We're not getting to London soon. We're in London, in the famous Fleet Street, and challenge is now to find the landmarks around London and see what we can find. Bus turned off. I just realised it's supposed to be terminated up there. We kept carrying on. I thought get off or get off the wrong stop. The famous Fleet Street. So basically, we're in the place of the Sweeney Todd. Barbers is along here somewhere. I can't remember where it was now. But yeah, it's nice and quiet here in London. It's dark, as you can see. Gotta keep your wits about you. Yeah, finding some landmarks will be a bit of a challenge. Quite a few to see. You see some streets are darker than others. I'm going to point out a few famous landmarks that you guys don't know about. There's another one here. Being our headquarters. It's like a museum, you could say. So cartoons and that. So it's the second location here on Fleet Street. It's a good museum, by the way. Yeah, it's right here. Worth a check out. I mean, it's number 3 location found. This one I'm going to show you. This is really interesting. No one knows about this here on Fleet Street. But there's a building right here. I don't know if you can see it, just here. It's very, very old building between two modern buildings, and apparently this one stand and stayed. It ain't Great Fire London. This one was still standing. Another one coming up is this thing here, this structure here. It's one of the famous landmarks. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a statue, so it counts when you think about it. And the Royal Courts of Justice, just along here, all along here. It's quite a big place, quite a big courts actually. It's very, very, very big. So yeah, it's another one ticked off to this. There's another landmark to check. You have the Royal Courts of Justice right here, very famous place actually, and something you can dismiss. It's another old building that survived the Great Fire London, which is here on this corner. It's quite a big building actually. There's quite a few of these around London. You just know them where they are basically. But yeah, this is another surviving building. They restructured it on the bottom part and sort of thing. But yeah, it's another surviving building. How awesome is that? There's a few more famous landmarks. We've got a big church here in the middle. It's been there for quite so many years. And you've got the statues in the middle. That's another thing. Some of these buildings are quite modern. It's round here. They modernised it a bit more. Walking along the Strand, there's something I would like to show you. Two things I'd like to show you before we walk along the Strand. There's one thing I need to show you first. It's like a secret. What are the chimes? 8 o'clock. Bit early. There we are. I need to show you this. It's right down the bottom. It's a station actually. The river's just down the bottom there. Just want to show you this. It's like the old Strand station. Here's the entrance and there's the exit. It's a disused train station, basically abandoned, you could say. And yeah, it's supposed to be haunted at night, and we're here at night. I'll show you the other side, which is at the top. We've got to go up the top here and show you. It's a walk. It's a bit of a walk. It's nice to see London at night. I'll show you where the other side is. As we walk along here, it should be just here. And I do tours for it. This is the original station to the Strand. Yeah, right here in London. But we're going to carry on along Regent Street now. I mean, it's the Strand, so what am I saying? Okay. I like that in that tower, all lit up. Tinted the windows. I like that. We're going to go along and show you some landmarks that you know. There's a landmark that everybody knows. Somerset House, which is literally just here. Apparently, it's on this side. You can see it on the other side as well. Let's see, it's this side. I'm walking past it actually. Somerset House. It's part of Somerset House, as you can see. Right here, all Somerset House. Wow. Somerset House. Awesome. It's interesting, it's closed. They can't go across it. Apparently London's busy at night, but around about 10 the pubs and the restaurants are going to close. But we're here for the next 4 hours anyway, showing you around London. It's saying it changes hour after hour. At the moment it's only 8 o'clock, so by 10, in a few hours time, everything starts to close. And we're going to see what it's like. Oh, there's a bus here. Nice to see London tonight. Look, how many buses do you need? Look. How many buses do you actually need? Look at that. Plenty of them, isn't there? Look at that. They're still coming. There's quite a few buses down there. And another famous location. Here we have the Strand Hotel. The Strand Palace Hotel. It's very expensive actually. Very expensive. You're looking about, I don't know, it's about £400 to £500 a night. It's literally expensive. And we're making our way down the Strand. And I'll show you some I'll show you a landmark that you actually know. 3 big landmarks. We're going to see quite a few famous ones. And see them. And we've been making our way into the river to show you a few things as well. Let's get to the river and show you some stuff. I need to show you the Sephora Hotel, which should be situated down here. We're the very famous the Sephora Hotel, which is here. It's a really nice place actually to visit. I'm feeling like waterfall. That's a really awesome waterfall there. Here at the Sephora Hotel. We're now on one of the quiet streets of London. As you can see, it's quite out the way. Sephora Hotel behind here. But yeah, this is one of the quiet streets. And the river bank's on the other side. And what's interesting, seems about a film location. Along here, they had the platform 9 3/4 bus go along this spot where the river is. Gonna get to the river and show you. There's a landmark we need to get in. Now we've got to get all the landmarks. And we're gonna show you Covent Gardens, Piccadilly Circus. I'm gonna show you all them. I wonder if we can get some bridges from here. Right, let's see what way to go. So we've got to cross here and get ourselves to the river. This is the other entrance to the Savoy. This is a nice entrance actually. This is the back of the hotel. As you can see, it's really nice actually. I like the really nice back entrance to the hotel. It's very posh. It's not cheap to stay here, let's put it away. It's quite expensive to stay here. But yeah, this is nice to know it's a film location for Harry Potter though. Right, it's quite a walk round in the dark. Oh, it's quite dark around here. But we've got a long way round the park. Apparently. I'll see you at the end guys. It's dark. It's nice though. I said London after dark, didn't I? The cool facts to tell you, they normally have the London Marathon run along these roads. Apparently they didn't have it this year, which is kind of sad really. And the famous London Eye just situated that pink thing over there. We've got to cross the road to see that. And make way and do that. And then we'll make our way to Covent Gardens. Let's go all that. We'll show you around that area.